jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a mad in league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. Swift. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On first down, Swift. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check 52. 81.
Second and 4. He's got it to Williams. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They can't hang with us. Bang, 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 bang.
On 3rd and short, this is Janovich. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. Now a give right side. Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and 1.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, he had a good amount of time to throw there, and at his level, he's going to pick you apart if you give him that time.
You have to increase your urgency. Whether you're blitzing, bringing extra.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think.
And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now the 2nd down throw on target. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1. The Steelers 16 yards.
2nd and 1. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's brought in by Harris. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Ready. 6. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Let's go.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. It's their quarterback on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Open man is Samuel, complete. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. This is caught. It's Cooks. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now Mahomes. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Mahomes going to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Mahomes takes it himself, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's their quarterback. His 9th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are back within a single score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Second down and inches. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh 1st.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And Cooks has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chris Godwin, his 1st touchdown of the new season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. He's got a man. It's Williams. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
59-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
Let's go, defense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Set, put. AC Gator. Hey, pick your game up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Line 6. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, check Mike 6.
Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Badgley's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 3. Ready, go.
Now here's Mahomes. It's caught left side by Cooks. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught at the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Back to throw here. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down to the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, switch gears. Watch safety 3.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will push the lead up to 5. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Live long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Got so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. I pissed so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest.